Knockout Stadium, even this work that we're doing, is just to ensure that we meet the qualifications, the requirements, just to play there for 1 or 2 years or so. But our long-term plan is to build a new stadium. We cannot continue to depend on the independent. The intention is there. Every reasonable person will agree that Gambia needs a second international stadium, a big stadium. But the amount of money involved in building a stadium is so exorbitant that if we want to be truthful to ourselves, we know the country doesn't have that much.
Get partners, get partners.
Yes, partners, yes, but partners don't really invest in just things like that. Because to give you an example, if you invest in a structure, an infrastructure, you're anticipating that the revenue base of the infrastructure would be good enough to meet your payment plans. So but how much does a stadium bring per month to be able to pay, for instance, a 200 million euro loan or a 200 million?
The activities that will be held in the stadium. That's
the thing, because right now, I mean, if you have a new stadium, you're not going to allow Yusundus to play there or ST to play there or anybody, you know, because you're going to protect it so that it wouldn't fall like what happened with the stadium. So musical programs cannot be done in a new stadium. Now, the only activity that can take place there is sports, you know, and then sports, how many games are you playing? Let's look at the interest of the Gambia towards going to what games, how much money is it going to generate? So a partner, you can always have a partner to do something, but the partner will always calculate and see economic-wise how much is going to be generated from that infrastructure. So, and then I gave the same example a few days ago. If you build a road, you can put a toll and people will pay, vehicles will pay to pass. If you build a hotel, there's always guests coming in and you can generate your money. Now, if you build a supermarket, the same thing happens. That's not the case with a stadium. So our intention, and we've even discussed that with people, that we are not looking for a partner that will just build a stadium and stop there. We are looking for a partner that will build a stadium and put attractions on the side. You can build a mall around the area, or you can build build a supermarket. A mall will cover all those things. You can even build a hotel on the side, and the revenue that's going to be generated from the hotel, from the mall, will go towards financing the loan. But until today, we've been starting since last year. We've been going in and out. I mean, not in and out of the country. I mean, like people coming in, discussing. And then you draft something, they go, they'll tell you, we'll come back to you. They'll come back and tell you we cannot, or they'll tell you, they will not even come and respond, because they also look at the economic activities of the country. Like Senegal, for instance, their new stadium is not Senegalese government money. It's partners that came in to build. But they look at the economic activities of Senegal and how much the tourism industry is putting, or GDP is putting into the sector, or how much sports is putting into the economy. But that is not the case in the Gambia. Our sports has not reached that level where somebody can sit down and say, oh, well, 10% of our GDP is coming from sports. Probably we don't even know how much percent, but I'm sure it's very minimal. So these are the things that the population also needs to understand, that investors don't invest just like that. They look at the economic situation, they look at the activities that can happen to generate revenue, and then they will agree to invest. Otherwise, they will not. So, for instance, like I said, 200 million euros, that's about $12 billion. That's a lot. You know, but yes, we are working, even, maybe I don't even want to go into that area, but we've discussed with some of our diplomatic partners. And, you know, indications are there. Yeah, China, yes, China, Turkey. But, you know, again, they're like, China will tell you, okay, this is how much you have for the year or for this period. Now, you're going to prioritize and say, okay, I want to build this and this and this out of that money. Now, if you come and say, okay, a hospital, roads, a stadium, the chances are that the stadium will fail, and then the hospital and the roads will take precedence. You know, so these are the things that happens behind the scene, but people don't really get to understand it. But we are doing our best. We are going in and out, discussing to find out. Even the president himself spoke with few people, including Infantino, to try to see how best they can support. But it don't come easy, definitely. But the problem is a long-term problem. I know, yes, this government has been in for the last 5 years, but the reason why Gambia has not had a stadium since 1984 is because of the money involved and the economic activity. But we are committed to it, and we'll try our best.